moving on, I feel like I've pretty much said exactly what Turi had said, but in my own way. And I feel like that is, again, very important for us to remember. Let's not wait for Ogobina and all the other big celebrities to tell you the exact same things we're telling you here. Listen to us. Can you listen? Moving on. Chira, Brian, Chira. We spoke about this yesterday in passing, and we spoke about how people had very interesting intentions going into this funeral, and the videos and the footage that came out from it were some were problematic, some were genuine. You know, seeing Terrence crying over the passing of Chira, sweet. Seeing people actually confessing the fact that they loved him, appreciated him, seeing the charity, seeing all of these things, amazing. However, at the same time, some people were not pleased. One of those people, Millie Stacy. Now, she has been very vocal. She went on a whole typing situation on her stories, right? She said she did not appreciate what people were doing there. She's gone to burials before, and there's decorum. There's the way people act. Seeing people twerking at someone's burial as their parents and family are actually going through pain of losing their child was uncouth. Seeing people taking the kind of videos that they were taking, uncouth. Seeing people drinking and holding tumblers at a funeral, probably not the best thing you would want to see during your child or grandchild or friend's burial. You want respect for them. They may have lived a problematic life, yes, but that doesn't mean that they don't deserve a good ending. And these sentiments were echoed by someone else. This was, I forget her name, the former the former First Lady of Machakos. Is it Machakos or Kitui? Giuliani's wife?
Yeah.
Yes. Giuliani's wife also echoed the same statements. Lilian Nganga, hey, I've forgotten her name. Lilian Nganga also said the same thing, or at least things along the lines of being a public figure gives one a glimpse of how burials need to be. Media announces, people take photos, that people post photos and videos and messages and screenshots of conversations that had with them and then shared together. They post loving messages on their social media. They say nice things when you're dead. They'll say things like he was young, died too soon, stuff like that. They fundraise and come in large numbers to bury you, and that is life. However, the rest was very unnecessary, at least according to these two people. I still go back to, I think it's very vital for us to understand a few things. One, Chira was a complicated person. I think I said this and I stand by it. He was a complicated person. Of course, he attracted a complicated crowd to him. Right? People came to mourn him in their own way, in the way that they knew him. However, there's a list that was created about the concerns that were shared by people across platforms. One, Chira was actually a movement. The numbers that came through, crazy. Two, Kenyan TikTok community is actually really, really huge. Three, they only show you love when you pass on. People will care more for you when you are not there. It's important to honor people when they're still alive. People make a lot of money on TikTok, and whether you're hated or loved, you will be buried regardless. Digital transformation through social media platforms is real. Live unapologetically, like Chira if you prefer. And people will shun you when you're alive and pretend to mourn you when you are dead. And finally, his big quotes, kama wewe si pesa, huwezi nipea stress, and maisha ni yako, matanga ni yetu. These were pretty much this is the compilation of what people felt. I think, as we said, let's just let Brian Chira rest in peace. And all these things, whether you hated it, liked it, it happened, it's done, it's gone. What are we going to do about it? Are you going to now start collectively getting everyone and punishing them or criticizing them personally because of the way they acted? Absolutely not. He passed on, let him rest in peace, let it be history.
It was quite unfortunate. Yes, people showed up, but not everyone showed up with the intention of we're paying our respects. What happened to respect at funerals, at burials, respecting the dead? I feel like it was taken as such a joke, and it's like kuna form. It felt like what Omenda event, and people showed up. I saw the videos of guys twerking. Imagine your relatives are mourning the fact that you're dead, and then they look over and guys are twerking, holding tumblers. It is so unfortunate. So guys, please let this be a lesson. Do better. If you're not showing up in a respectful manner, don't show up at all. If anything, have a different event, have a different occasion where the family is not involved, where all these old people, and just, yeah, do better.